back to Ashtar Books. I'm here today to do my October book haul. So I don't have too many books that I bought this month, honestly. I did very good, did not spend too much money, but I knew if I held it over till November, I would not remember which books I bought that month because every time I wait, can ever remember. So I figured I'd go ahead and show them to you now. Also, the day I'm filming this is Halloween. I'm not positive what day I'm gonna put it up, so if you're watching it on Halloween, happy Halloween. If you're watching it another day, happy whatever day you're watching it. That's why I have my cat ears on, and you can't see it, but I am wearing a Halloween shirt as well. So I guess we'll go ahead and look at the books. So the first couple of books I have are all by the same author, and that's because I've become so kind of obsessed with her this month, and it's Joanna Shupe, who is a historical romance author. I've already read one of her books in the past, and I liked it, but I feel like I fell in love with her this month because all of her books are set in the Gilded Age in New York, and that is such a fascinating era. So the Gilded Age, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the time frame between the end of the Civil War and the beginning of World War I. And it was kind of the time when like everything was booming, the stock market was a really big thing, and a lot of people made a lot of money really fast, and it just makes for really interesting storytelling. So I'm reading two of her different series. So the first book I have is A Scandalous Deal, which is book 2 in the 400 series, and I've already read book 1, and I actually have already read this. You'll hear me talk more about it in my wrap-up, but it was really good. I absolutely loved it. So the next book I have is a Joanna Shupe book, but in her other series, and that one is Mogul, which is book 3 actually in her Knickerbocker series. I've already read book 1, which is Magnet, and I don't own that one yet. I can't find it in paperback very easily. I think I'm just gonna have to buy it off Amazon, but I did read that one on my Kindle and it was fantastic. So now I just have to get book 2, but I probably will go ahead and read book 3 if I'm being honest, because some of these I don't really think matter what order you read them in, but I'm really excited to get to this one. Again, New York, Gilded Age, super excited. I finally picked up Wicked and the Wallflower by Sarah MacLean. I haven't read this yet. It's one of her, or it is her newest release, and I've heard like nothing but good things about this. I really enjoy Sarah MacLean's writing, and this one's supposed to be like a really different kind of like Regency romance, so I'm excited to see like her take on that. The next 2 books I got are actually Christmas books, and that's because I'm kind of picking them up when I see them that I'm interested in, because I'm kind of trying to get together some books for a like Christmassy TBR. By TBR, I mostly just mean like gathering Christmas books for me to read like towards the end of November, beginning of December. I am a Christmas fanatic. Love me some Christmas. I'm a huge fan of the holiday season, so I'm really excited to pick up some books. So the first one I got is Christmas on Mistletoe Lane by Annie Raines. Never read anything by this author, but it was at Target and it looked adorable, and who doesn't love this cover? So anyways, I've seen a couple people on like Instagram post that they read it and they really liked it, so I'm gonna hold off a little longer on this one, but it looks adorable. And then I picked up Lakeshore Christmas by Susan Wiggs. I was actually at the store with my mom. This is an older title, but my mom had read it and she said she really enjoyed it. It's one of those, I think it is potentially in a series, but I think you can read it without reading the series. It's kind of one of those because some of these authors have so many books that if you want to read the Christmas book, there's no way you can go back and read the entire series. So anyways, next I picked up a book by Shanna Galen, The Rogue You Know. It has a really cool cover. I'm kind of digging this cover. There's like fireworks on it. I have never read anything by Shanna Galen, but I have seen her name kind of pop up in the historical romance world, and I'm always looking for new authors because I just think it's really fun to kind of find new people that you can obsess over and buy their entire backlog. So this is one I thought I would give a try. And I'm telling you, this is a very historical romance heavy book haul this month, but just kind of happened that way. And the next one is Midsummer Magic by Catherine Coulter. So Catherine Coulter writes a lot of books, like she's super popular, and she writes a lot of like mystery suspense, I believe, but I think started off with writing historicals. So I thought I'd go back and kind of pick one. Honestly, I stood at the used bookstore for a while trying to figure out which one of her books to buy because there were so many, but this one just sounded very kind of old school and just really like up my alley kind of, so we'll see what it's like, but I don't know. I haven't read too many like mainstream authors like a Nora Roberts or anything, so I'm excited to kind of see what I think of her, but I don't know. She has a lot of big fans, so we'll see. Then I bought this, I think technically at the end of September, but I don't think I put it in my book haul. And that was Times Convert by Deborah Harkness, which is her brand new book that came out. I have not gotten to it yet. It's just such a chunker, but I do feel like I'm reading it very soon. I did break down and buy this book hardback, which I said I wasn't gonna do, but it takes them so long to come out in paperback that honestly, and the Kindle was so expensive that I just figured, you know what? I love this series. This is kind of like a spin-off, I guess you'd say, of A Discovery of Witches. So if you've read this series, this is like Marcus's story, but I have heard there are other like favorite characters in there as well. So I'm really excited to read this, and her cover is always so gorgeous. So I'm glad to have it on my shelf. The last book that I picked up is actually like a nonfiction, and that is Feminists Don't Wear Pink and Other Lies. So it's this one, and it's kind of it says Amazing Women on What the F Word Means to Them, and it was curated by Scarlett Curtis. So I've already read some of this. I've read like half of it, maybe. It's kind of a group of like, I don't know if you call them essays, but like short kind of writings from different like kind of famous women, like singers, actresses, kind of just popular like models, all kinds of people. And it kind of like has what feminist means to them. Some of them are really funny, some of them are kind of serious. I've really enjoyed what I've read so far, and to be honest, this title just really appealed to me because as someone who considers pink their favorite color, I just completely agree that it's a complete and utter lie that people who are feminists can't like pink and like makeup and all that stuff. It's just so kind of archaic to think that way. So I was really interested to see what some of the kind of essays in here said. So far they're good. I mean, I haven't read all of them yet. I've only read like half, but they're, you know, entertaining, and they're kind of good to pick up when you just want to read something for a few minutes. I did want to mention I did pick up one other book, and I know I'm picking up one other book, and so I did already buy Royally Yours by Emma Chase, but I bought it on the Kindle so far. I am so in love with it. I'm like halfway through it right now, and I'm probably going to buy the paperback because I want to own it. And the other book that I know I'm going to buy, but probably it'll be in my November book haul, will be Jennifer Armentrout's new book, which is The Darkest Star. I'm probably going to go either after work tomorrow or this weekend to pick it up because I was trying to hold off, but I really want it. And she's one of my favorite authors, so I think I'm gonna allow myself that little splurge. All right guys, so that is my book haul for October. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what your thoughts were. Are you guys making any kind of a like Christmas TBR? I'd love to know what books you have on there, especially if they're like romances, because there's just something so warm and cozy about a Christmas romance. So definitely let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.